Good morning to all. BE 8261 Basic Electrical Electronics and Instrumentation Engineering Laboratory. Today we are going to see verification of circuit law. The main aim of this experiment is to theoretically and practically verify both the laws, which is Kirchhoff current law and Kirchhoff voltage law. Otherwise we call it as Kirchhoff first law and Kirchhoff second law. So the apparatus required for this experiment is regulated power supply RPS, which will be used as your DC input. The range is 0 to 30 volt, variable voltage which can vary from 0 to 30 volt DC, and resistance of various values. In this sample circuits we are using 330 ohms, 220 ohms and 1 kilo ohms resistance. You need to solve or you need to practically verify whatever the circuit which is given. And ammeter, since it is a DC, we will go for MC type meter. This 0 to 30 milliampere. Voltmeter 0 to 30 volt, which is DC, so we will go for MC meter, and breadboard and connecting wires. What is KCL? The algebraic sum of the current meeting at a node is equal to 0. Otherwise, the incoming current is equal to your outgoing current. Sum of incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current, which is KCL, Kirchhoff current law. And KVL, in any closed path, the algebraic sum of all the voltage is 0. Otherwise, we call it as sum of voltage rise is equal to sum of voltage drop. So we are going to verify theoretically as first one, Kirchhoff current law, which is a circuit diagram. We will give you the RPS, voltage DC input, and in this circuit we have three resistance, 330 ohms, 220 ohms, 1 kilo ohms, two resistance. So you can solve for any circuit which they will give you. So A1 is the ammeter which measure the current I1. A2 is the ammeter which will measure the current I2. A3 is the ammeter which will measure the current I3 flowing in the third branch. So for this specific circuit, I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. This is your junction. So incoming current is equal to sum of outgoing current. I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. So if you try to find out theoretically by giving the value of input voltage, by setting a value of 5 volt in RPS, you need to calculate your I1, I2 by using mesh analysis or by using any calculation values or formulas. You need to calculate all these things. I1 5.68 milliampere, I2 3.12 milliampere, I3 2.56 milliampere. And for this specific circuit, we will write KCL at the node I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. So you need to add these two, I2 plus I3, which is equal to 5.68. So theoretically it is verified. So you need to do it in the breadboard by connecting as shown in the diagram circuits, and you need to note down the ammeter reading 1, 2 and 3. You need to add 2 and 3 to get your I1 reading, KVL, right? We will see it the voltage law. The data. Same case in the circuit. For this sample circuit, the voltage V1 and V2 should equal to the supply voltage which is given set in the RPS 1. And for the second loop, second closed path, V2 plus V3 is equal to your RPS voltage, RPS to voltage. So this is your KVL. So for the theoretical value, E1 which represent RPS 1, E2 represent RPS 2. So the E1 and E2 4.41 and 0.58, adding up of these two things we will get your E1 value. The same case V2 plus V3 will give you E2. This is your theoretical verification of your KVL, and we will do the same thing for your practical case. Demo for KCL and KVL. This is your supply voltage RPS and resistance 1, ammeter 1, resistance 2, ammeter 2, resistance 3 and ammeter 3. We have framed the circuit which you have seen in the circuit diagram. The values you can vary as they have given in the circuit. To vary this RPS, you can initially set any voltage, which is initially we will set 30 voltage, and the resistance is equal value 10 ohms, 10 ohms and 10 ohms. If you see this, the current flowing in this ammeter 1 is 2 ampere, ammeter 2 is 1 ampere and 3 is 1 ampere. So this is your junction or this is your node. So I1 is equal to I2 plus I3. 2 ampere is equal to 1 plus 1, which is equal to, you will get this incoming current 2 ampere. For the second case, you can still you can increase the voltage value, 60 voltage. Even now if you see it, which is 4 ampere, 2 plus 2 we will get 4 ampere. Since all the resistance are equal, the current is dividing equally. If in order to vary this resistance, you try to vary this resistance. Instead of 10 ohms, you will keep it for 40 ohms. And now if you see, the total current is 3.3 ampere, I1 is 3.3 ampere and I2 is 2.67 ampere, I3 is 0.67 ampere. Again this condition is satisfied, KCL. 2.67 plus 0.67, we can get 3.33 ampere. So KCL is satisfied. This is your KVL demo, in which we have 2 RPS and we will have 3 different resistance. Now this is one loop and this is your second loop. So in this loop, this is your input supply and the voltage is going to be drop across these 2 resistance, and in this loop this is your supply voltage will drop across this 2 resistance. So this is your voltage 1. This voltage should be equal to the sum of these 2 voltage, and the same case this voltage should be equal to sum of the voltage drop across this 2 resistance. So we are going to test this. To measure the voltage, we will have a voltmeter which is going to be connected in parallel. In KCL we have connected the ammeter in series. Now we are going to connect your voltmeter. This is your voltmeter positive, and this is connected to this point, and this negative is connected across this point, and we will have a second and this positive is connected to this point and this negative is connected to this point. So if you see that the input voltage is 50 volt and this is V1, or we will represent this is E1, E2, V1, V2 and V3 that we have seen in the circuit. So E2 is equal to V2 plus V3. So 50 voltage is equal to voltage drop across this 2 resistance. So what is the voltage across these 2 resistance is 30.33 plus 19.67. So totally we have get 50 voltage. So voltage drop across this 2 resistance is 30 plus 19, we have get 50 voltage. The same case if you see it for this resistance, it is this should be here and this plus should be here. So minus 10 volt, and the voltage drop across this is 19, same 19 volt. So adding this we will get 9 volt. 19 minus 10 we can get 9 volt. So if you want to check it for the different values, you try to increase the voltage here. We have 100 volt here. So if you see this voltage drop across this, we will get 50 volt, and voltage drop across we will get, both are positive. So adding above these two, 50 plus 50, we will get 100 volt. The same case for the second loop. The voltage drop across this resistance is 50 volt. The resistance is 0 volt. So 50 plus 0, we got 50 volt. So at last result, thus we have verified the KCL and KVL theoretically and both. Thank you.